Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to go over my September TBR. We are being pretty ambitious again this month. We have 7 books here across 6 different genres. So without further ado, let's get into everything. September is the beginning of fall. I'm so sad that summer is over, but I am very excited for spooky season. So I really wanted to incorporate some spookier reads into my TBR this month. The first one that I have here is All the Sinners Bleed by S.A. Cosby. This is a crime mystery thriller, and I honestly know nothing about this other than the fact that it is written by S.A. Cosby, and he is an absolute mastermind. I've loved everything that I've read by him so far, so I'm very excited to read another book by him this month. On the back here, it says, a black sheriff, a serial killer, a small town ready to combust. And that's honestly all I need to know. I'm sold. Very excited to read this one this month. Next up, we have One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I'm so excited for this. This is actually going to be a reread for me. I have read this book in the past, but when I read it previously, I don't think I was in the right mood for it, so I didn't really give it the best chance at success for me. I know this is a book that I'm really going to love, so I'm very excited to give this one a reread. I also did the audiobook last time, and this time I'm planning on reading this physically. I'm so excited to read another one of Rachel Gillig's dark, gothic, atmospheric fantasies. That's exactly what I'm in the mood for right now, so I think this is going to be the perfect time to give this book a reread, and then hopefully in October we can read Two Twisted Crowns and finish out this duology. So excited for this. And then my last kind of spookier book on this list is going to be Monstrilio by Gerardo, Sámano, Córdova. I'm so excited for this book. You guys have heard me talk about this one a little bit recently. I have a really good feeling that this could be like a 5-star read for me, so I'm so excited to read it this month. This is about a mother who loses her son, and then she takes a little piece of his lung and she nurses it back to life, and it forms this little monster, as you can see here on the cover. This just sounds like the perfect weird girl read for me. I love a good, weird, unconventional literary fiction, and this one is actually a horror, which I really want to get more into. Every single horror book I've ever read, I've really enjoyed. It's just that I've read barely any of them. So if you have any recommendations, leave them in the comments below because I'd love to get more into the horror genre. But yeah, I'm so excited for this. I just know it's going to be incredible. Now to lighten things up a little bit, let's talk about the romances that I'm planning on reading this month, starting off with Well Actually by Mazey Eddings. I am so excited for this book. This is probably the book that I am the most excited for on this list. This is loosely based off of the Chicken Shop Date with Amelia de Molenberg and Andrew Garfield. I've talked about this before. I love them. Just based on the cover alone, it's giving very much that vibe. So I'm so excited to read this. I did read like the first couple pages of this in Barnes & Noble, and the writing style seems like it's really going to work for me. Trying out a new romance author is a little bit of a risk because you never really know what you're going to get. They could be really cringy or it could be amazing. So I'm hoping that this is going to be amazing. And then the other romance that I am absolutely dying to get to this month is Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I've had this book for like 2 months now, and I just haven't had the time to get to it yet. But September is the month. We will be reading this book. I'm so excited to read my first Kennedy Ryan. I feel like she is one of the big romance authors out there, and I've yet to read any of her books. I've heard that her romances are a little bit more hard-hitting and they deal with some heavier topics, which is something that I personally really love in the romances that I read. I love a romance with substance. I don't like spice just for the sake of spice. I just know based on everything that I've heard that Kennedy Ryan is that girl. So I'm so excited to read this. September is finally the time, you guys. I'm so excited for this one. Next up, I will be continuing on with the Dungeon Crawler Carl series with The Gate of the Feral Gods. This is the 4th book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, and this series just keeps getting thicker and thicker. So wish me luck. I'm not usually somebody who likes to read books of this size, but this series has been really great so far. I have to be honest, book 3 was a little bit of a struggle for me. I still really enjoyed it, but I feel like things got pretty convoluted in that book, to say the least. So I'm really hoping that book 4 is going to straighten everything out. I think I'm probably going to watch some recap videos or maybe even go back and reread bits of book 1 and 2 before I get into this. But I'm very excited to read this. I hope this is going to be my first 5-star in this series. I have yet to find a 5-star in this series yet, but I feel like this one has some serious potential. So yeah, very excited to get to this one this month. And then the last book on my TBR for this month is going to be Things Left Unsaid by Sara Jafari. I know nothing about this book. I just saw it in Barnes & Noble and I was really drawn to this cover. I think it's really beautiful. I wanted to pick out a book that I know nothing about, I've heard nobody else speak about, and that I just really enjoyed the cover. So that's what I did with this book. The only thing I know about this book is that it is a literary fiction and it is a new release, and that's all I want to know going into it. I just want to experience this with no preconceived notions, no expectations whatsoever. So I'm really excited to read this, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on it once I'm finished. All right, you guys, that is everything that I plan to read this month. There are some other books that are definitely on my radar, but I didn't want to overwhelm myself with a super massive TBR. So this is what we're going with for this month. Still pretty ambitious, but I honestly think that I can do it. I'll be sure to give you guys my thoughts on all of them once I am finished. But yeah, that's everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.